Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we're going to look at 6 players Arsenal transfer chief Eddie is willing to sell to fund 3 new signings. And Arsenal could be in a busy summer transfer window if reports are to be believed. And it looks like Arsenal chief Eddie is willing to sell up to 6 players this summer to fund new signings, according to reports. Arsenal are set for a mid-table finish in the Premier League and failed to reach the latter stages of both domestic cup competitions. And Mikel Arteta will lead the Gunners in the Europa League semi-final against Villarreal with the first leg in Spain on Thursday, and winning the tournament is Arsenal's hope of participating in European competition next season. So without further ado, we're going to look at 6 players Eddie could sell in the summer transfer window. So the first person on the list is Ainsley Maitland-Niles. And Ainsley Maitland-Niles has been on loan at West Bromwich Albion, and he will be someone that will be looking to try and get back into Mikel Arteta's thinking. However, it looks like Sam Allardyce is very keen on signing Ainsley Maitland-Niles on a permanent transfer, and with Ainsley Maitland-Niles someone that is very keen on solidifying the midfield spots and is someone that doesn't want to be the versatile player he was for the Gunners last season. And in terms of Ainsley Maitland-Niles, he is someone that is valued at £16.2 million, and he could be someone that could be used to splash the cash on other players by Mikel Arteta and Eddie. And in terms of Ainsley Maitland-Niles, that is someone that's a homegrown Arsenal player that would be sold maybe in the summer transfer window. And if the Gunners are looking to recruit more better players, and with their current midfield, I think Ainsley Maitland-Niles would be a solid addition if he's going to be there instead of the likes of El Neni. So now I'm going to move on to the second player that could be sold, and that is Eddie Nketiah. When it comes to Eddie Nketiah and Ainsley Maitland-Niles situation, I think Eddie Nketiah is someone that is more or less more likely to be sold, because when it comes to Eddie Nketiah, he has so many players ahead of him, such as the likes of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Alexandre Lacazette, and also there's talk about Gabriel Martinelli, who could play in that striker role as well. And there's the likes of Bellerin, who has signed a new deal with the Gunners for 5 years, and that could mean that Eddie Nketiah's time at the Gunners could be slowly fading, and he could be out in the summer transfer window. And in terms of Eddie Nketiah, he is also valued at £16.2 million, but I do see him as someone that probably would not make it into the Gunners team, and he's someone that might be shipped out on loan, or he might be sold as a result, as the Gunners need the funds to make good signings. And in my opinion, I don't think they'll need a striker for another 2 years, as they have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang signed on a new deal for 3 years. So the next person on the list is Matteo Guendouzi, and he is someone that has been left out of the Arsenal squad last season and had been moved on loan to Hertha Berlin because of his discipline. And in terms of Matteo Guendouzi at Hertha Berlin, he is someone that has been stated as very disciplined, someone that does follow the manager's instructions, but you can also see him having a high temperament and someone that can cause problems in a team if things don't go right. But Hertha Berlin chief has claimed him as a leader and someone that has the potential and talent to become one of the best midfielders. So if the Gunners are going to make a decision on Matteo Guendouzi, it solely depends on Mikel Arteta on whether he will give him another chance to prove himself and be more disciplined and follow the manager's instructions. Guendouzi is valued at £18 million, and he could also provide the funds for Mikel Arteta and Eddie to buy someone in the summer transfer window, but he's someone that I see much better than our current midfield as well. Next up, we got Lucas Torreira, and he is someone that has also been shipped out on loan to Atletico Madrid, but with him and Matteo Guendouzi, he is someone that has had much less time at Atletico Madrid in the first team and had much less appearances to have a say in the Atletico Madrid midfield. And he is someone that was used more as a versatile player by Mikel Arteta as well, at certain moments being played in the number 10, sometimes played in the number 8, but you can clearly see his preferred role is that number 6, that deep lying midfielder, but he wasn't given that opportunity by Mikel Arteta, and he's someone that is valued at £19.8 million, and he's someone that wants to make the move to Boca Juniors as well, following the demise of his mother. and unfortunately for him, that has given him a lot more trouble, and we still don't know the situation if whether Mikel Arteta prefers him at the Gunners or he could be sold to raise transfer funds in the summer transfer window. So the next person on the list is Hector Bellerin, and he is someone that is very close to being sold, and it's 90 to 100% likely that he will be sold in the summer transfer window, as it was claimed by transfer guru Fabrizio Romano, and it looks like the Gunners are already changing their options at the right back position, and it will be a shame to see Hector Bellerin leave, as he is someone that joined at 16 and he looked like someone that has the talent to be a very good right back, but injuries has prevented his growth, and he's someone that is 25-26 at the moment, and someone that wants to leave the Gunners to win trophies, and the likes of PSG and Barcelona, the front runners to sign Hector Bellerin. It may mean that the Gunners will get a nice transfer fee for Hector Bellerin around £22.5 million as his current transfer value, for the Gunners to look for other options such as Achraf Hakimi, who has recently been linked with the Gunners. And Mikel Arteta is already keen currently by playing other players such as Callum Chambers and Cedric Soares ahead of Hector Bellerin. So now this takes us on to the final person on the list, is Alexandre Lacazette. And in terms of raising big money, the Frenchman is someone that can raise a lot of money with his transfer value at £31.5 million, and I think Mikel Arteta may sell Alexandre Lacazette to raise transfer funds for next season and to try and have a massive overhaul in the Arsenal squad in the summer transfer window. In terms of Alexandre Lacazette, I do see him as a good striker and someone that has been our top striker this season, and I would not want to see Alexandre Lacazette if the likes of Eddie Nketiah is leaving, because it's going to be very difficult for the Gunners to buy a suitable replacement for Alexandre Lacazette. However, there have been links such as Odsonne Edouard to be signed by the Gunners, and he could be a realistic option. But in terms of Alexandre Lacazette, Mikel Arteta has made it clear that we will see his future at the end of the season. But other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video, and peace.